So before we get into the Oscar fashion Black People edition, let's discuss the elephant in the room, Angela Bassett not winning an Oscar, even though she well deserved to win. Now, while the community is disheartened by this loss, and I know many of us are asking the question, why we continuously show up to these awards for validation when we know they don't value us. And I understand that approach, but I also want to counter by saying regularly Black women are overworked, underpaid, devalued and disrespected and often ignored. And just imagine if the generation before us or the previous generation did not show up in these spaces where we were not welcome. There are so many doors that have opened because of the previous generation, but there are still some doors that need to be kicked down for the future generation. So this is why I feel like many of us are still showing up and showing in spaces where we know we are not valued. So I am going to continue to support our artists like Angela Bassett and the rest if they do decide to go to the Oscars or not, because while these spaces are uncomfortable, we need to still knock down doors, take up space, and also create our own. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk. Let's get into the Oscar fashion Black People edition. So we are going to begin with the queen herself, Miss Angela Bassett. Kudos to Michael B. Jordan as well as Jonathan for supporting her when she lost the Oscar. But let's get into the fashion. So Angela is stunning in this Moschino plunging purple gown and diamond necklace. Like, this woman does not age. I loved everything from head to toe. I loved how her hair looked. I love how the necklace, I love how the dress fit her body. Like, she never missed. This is probably one of the best looks of the night. So next is Miss Take Up Space herself. There will be no slander because the girl killed it. This was a work of art. Tem is wearing a one-shoulder white tulle dress with wraparound statement. This is from, I believe, Lever Couture. I loved everything from head to toe. Her makeup, the bun, how the dress just draped. It fit well on her body. Whoever was behind her who couldn't see the stage, oh well, because my girl looked great. This was one of the best outfits for me for the Oscar fashion. So I don't know how true this is. This is Jonathan Majors. And when I was looking up his outfit, one, they didn't state who was by, but they were saying that he was trying to pay homage to Franklin Douglas with this outfit. So kudos to him for doing that. This was definitely out of the box for me. This wasn't a traditional, tuxedo, black tuxedo that most of the men are wearing. What I do like is that it fits whoever tailored this fit it perfectly to his body. However, I didn't really like the shoes. I felt like they looked too oversized, reminded me of clown shoes. And I just wish that the collar was pulled down a little bit over his neck so that the rim of the actual tie wasn't showing. But otherwise, this was a good outfit. I'm not sure also about the cup in his hand. I don't know, but this was okay outfit for me. So it definitely would not be a fashion video if we didn't have Rihanna Riri. Now she is wearing the Alaya, and this girl never miss. Even while she's pregnant, she never miss. I love the leather on leather. I love that the belly is out. I love that her hair is pulled up. I love the makeup. I loved everything about this. This was extremely edgy, and you don't really see edgy when it comes to most women who are pregnant. I feel like even if she wasn't pregnant, she would be able to pull this off. So I enjoyed this look for the Oscars. It wasn't the usual prim and proper and ball gown outfit that we're used to, but I still enjoyed the edginess of it. She never misses. So next we have the original Dondala looking cool, Samuel L. Jackson. He was the best dressed man for me for that night. The silver blazer, the silver tie, the white button down shirt, the black pants, everything, the fit was impeccable. I don't know who this is by because I couldn't find it online, but he just was the best dress man for me. This was so out of the box, but it was also sophisticated, to me elegant, but also edgy, and I loved every moment of it. So next up is Miss Halle Berry, not to be confused with Halle Bailey, who is coming up in a few more slides, but she is wearing a Tamara Ralph white gown, which is a work of art. It has the peekaboo neckline and trailing skirt. I feel like I saw this dress in a video, and the rose detailing is what made this dress phenomenal. The dress just glittered off her skin. And I feel like if it wasn't for the roses, this would be just a traditional gown. But you know, Halle Berry, you can count on her for her award dresses because she doesn't come to play. Only once or twice I've seen something she may have worn that I was just like, but she is always phenomenally dressed. The fit is always impeccable. Whoever is styling her, kudos to them. So next we have Laverne Cox wearing a Vera Wang dress. I can honestly say I was underwhelmed by this dress. I don't know if it was the brown corset or mesh. I just hate when the corset or mesh doesn't match our skin tone. This was just ill fitted for me, and I've seen Laverne dress better than this. And for the Oscar, I expected a little bit more vavoom, something a little bit more spectacular, and this just did not do it for me. So, it was just a no for me. So I know we already saw Riri, and Riri has changed her outfit, but this pick is not for Riri. This pick is for A$AP Rocky. He is number 2, I would say, next to Samuel L. Jackson on the best dressed male list for me. Like, while I don't like the traditional tux because I feel like it's boring, this was a spin on the traditional tux. I love the lapels of this tux. I love the tie. I love the fit of this tux. The only thing I wasn't really, keen on is, the hairstyle. I wish he had came, what I'm saying, with a little bit of fresh braids, something like that. But otherwise, he looked incredible. He looked handsome. They looked just great together. And I don't know who styled him, but they need to continue to style him like this. And I don't know who this is by because I couldn't find it online, but he looked amazing. Next, we have Wifey. She's been Wifey since Walking Dead. Danai Gurira. This woman never miss. I usually do not like to see women in black ball gowns for these upscale events because I feel like black is playing it safe, but the structure of this gown was amazing. So she is wearing a Jason Wu gown, and it has a square neckline and a full skirt, and I just love the detailing, the lace at the top. I love the structure of the top of the dress, as well as her and Lupita. They don't play no games when it comes to their hair. Like, their hair is always going to be a statement piece. And I love every moment of this. This dress was impeccable. She looked gorgeous, glowing as usual. I loved everything about the look from head to toe. So when I initially saw this pic, I was like, who is this? And then I had to do my research, and this is Greg Tazarn. He's wearing Givenchy. And what I can say is that while I feel like wearing all black is playing it safe, I feel like this was a good suit for this man, meaning that it is not form fitted, it's more of a loose, slim fit. And I love that the jacket is actually taller than the typical blazers or jackets that men usually have for tuxedo. I love the black and black. I love the shiny shoes. And let's be honest, what really is making this outfit appealing is the face card. The face card is not declining. Like, this man could walk out in scuba gear or a towel and he would still look impeccable. So this was he looking real handsome here. He looking real handsome here. So next up we have Janelle Monáe wearing Vera Wang. I feel like everybody was wearing Vera Wang. I think that this was okay for me. I've seen her dress better for other awards services or ceremonies. This was okay for me because I don't know. I don't like the black and orange together. It kind of reminds me of Halloween. Maybe if it was like a different color, two different shades, I probably would have liked it more. The suede on top, the silk at bottom. I think the dress is constructed well and looks impeccable on her. I do also like the choker, and I like that she has her hair pulled back. Her makeup looks phenomenal, but I wish this dress was a different color for me. So, for me, it's an okay look, but I've seen her dress better. So next up is Michael B. Jordan wearing Louis Vuitton. Of course, he looks dapper. He always, to me, his suits are well fitted. He always looks well. And I do love the brooch on his jacket. The only thing that I wish is that, as I said, black is always playing it safe for these award ceremonies. And I just wish that the men would, step out of their comfort zone like Samuel L. Jackson and wear other colors besides black, because there are other colors in the color wheel. And I just think he would have looked nice with like maybe like a blue or like a royal blue suit. That would have just made everything pop. I was like okay with this outfit. I'm gonna be honest with you, I was kind of underwhelmed with this outfit, but if he loves it, I like it. So moving on. So next up we have Ava wearing Louis Vuitton. It is a off the shoulder sleeve with layers of sparkle and shimmer. And while I have an aversion to wearing black, I think this was black done well. The shimmer, the gloves, she looks so elegant. The makeup is always flawless. The hair is always flawless. She always comes out looking elegant, sophisticated, mature. I loved everything about this outfit. So she did black well. So next up we have Winnie Harlow. She is wearing a spring 2005 Armani Couture collection. It has the cinch waist. I was underwhelmed by this. I felt like this dress should have stayed in 2005. I felt like this dress didn't do her justice. Like, it fits well. It frames her body well. I feel like the length is just great for her frame. What I don't like is that like black sequence line with the rolls. For some reason, I kind of want to pluck it off the dress because I feel like the dress would actually look better without it being there. So if being true to yourself was a person, we have Questlove. He has paired an oversized jacket with an oversized shirt as well as pants and some Crocs. What can we say? This is who he is. I love the fro. I love the glasses. I can honestly say he seems like he's comfortable in a space that can be uncomfortable. So we're going to give him a thumbs up for this look. So next up we have Ariana DeBois. I actually had to look her up because I was unfamiliar with who she is. And she wore a custom Versace gown. It just screamed old Hollywood style design, however, with a little bit of edge. It's definitely edgy with the cutouts and the sequence. The only critique that I can give is that I feel like this color kind of washes her out, and I wish that this dress was in a more vibrant color to kind of match with her skin tone or make her skin tone pop a little bit more. I love the makeup. I love that her hair is pulled back. She looks sophisticated and elegant. This was a great look for her. Last but not least, we have our Arielle Bailey, and she is wearing Dolce & Gabbana. This aqua colored sheer dress with a corset detailing and a diamond necklace. Like, when her and her sister step out, they step out correct. She is always elegant. The versatility and the hairstyles they choose for their locks. The makeup is impeccable. The hairstyle is impeccable. She just looks like a princess. She just looks gorgeous. The skin is glowing. I have nothing negative to say about this outfit. So this concludes my Oscar Fashion Black People edition. These are just my opinions. Take it with a grain of salt. Which one was your favorite outfit? Please like, subscribe, and join the tribe. I am Mrs. G from Mrs. G's Living, and we are out.